Start to sweep the back. Reclined butterfly, bring soles of the feet touch. Relax the arms. You can take 2 blocks underneath the knees if this feels intense. If you haven't stretched at all. Open the arms wide, palms face up to the ceiling, or you can bring one hand over your heart, one over your belly. Start to ground down through the sacrum. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up. Part the lips, exhale, release, let it go. Another full inhale. Lengthening from base of spine through crown of head. Parting the lips, exhaling to release. Start to quiet the mind. Start to settle into the present moment. Start to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. The next time you inhale, take a deep breath, fill up, and then pause at the top for a moment. This time sealing off the lips, exhaling out through the nose. Again, like that, continue to find this rhythm, filling up. Finding that space at the top. And then equal exhale, releasing out through the nose. So I came across this TED Talk recently, and the whole TED Talk was about how everything is connected. You may have heard this theory before. And the man who gave this TED Talk is an extremely intelligent individual. He said that at the age of 15, he got his first job as an astrophysicist. From there, he studied science and everything underneath that realm for years. And then he moved into studying humans. And interestingly enough, he said the study of humans was much more difficult to understand than that of, the world and the universe. So he goes on to talk about this theory of connection. And within this theory, there are 3 major things he touches upon. And it's the theory of being connected through the heart, connection through the breath, and connection through the mind. This might sound similar to some of you. And he talks about how in spiritual traditions, years and years of years, they go back and they see this connection, right? They've studied this. They've always come back to this connection. And for us as humans, it's hard to understand sometimes because oftentimes we feel like these little specks, right, in this great big universe, and we tend to forget how deeply connected we are to everything around us. And in one of his analogies on connection, he talks about this theory that he came up with. And he calls it the palette of, oh my gosh, now I'm blanking out. The palette of being, that's what it is. So in the palette of being, it's this idea that we come into the world with all of these colors, right? And all of these things that have been created before us. And as we enter into the world with these colors, we are able to kind of connect. And through connecting, we offer our own colors, right? And as we offer our own colors through connection and through being and through learning and through the human experience, we start to create new colors. And it's this idea of how we are so deeply connected, how our just existence plays such a major role in the creation of everything around us, right? And oftentimes we forget this. We forget how significant we are to the whole. Yoga focuses a great deal on this connection of mind, breath, spirit, heart, right? And all of these pieces come together. It's not just us outside of a container. We create that container. It's the creation from the inside out. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up. Release, let it go. Another couple of breaths here. As you move today, can you focus on that connected feeling? Noticing how all the pieces are intertwined, how they all make up the whole, how they all play a part in the overall big picture of the painting that lies before us. You can start to close the knees, hug them in. Find some gentle movements from side to side. Interlace your hands, bring them behind your head. Keep your knees in. Hold here for a moment, and then if you lengthen the legs, keep the shoulders and chest lifted. Gaze towards your navel. Try to keep the legs covering off the mat. As you inhale, plug them in. And six again. Nice. Hug in, crunch. Extend, lengthen. Nice. Hold here. Lengthen. Round in. Inhale, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, release down to the mat. Grab onto the knees. One more time. Find some gentle movement. Cross the right knee over the left. Swivel the legs over to the right. Tee out the arms. Bring yourself into a twist. Gaze over that left shoulder. Inhale your way back through center. Change the crossing of the legs. Exhale as you start to drop over to the other side. Gaze past the opposite shoulder. Inhale once more through center. Hug the knees in. Start to find some movement forward and back. Eventually rolling your way up to a seat, crossing over the ankles, all fours, hands and knees.
I was thinking about it yesterday.
Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. As you inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine. Now I want you to notice that when you drop your belly, you tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Keep this movement in mind. We're going to touch upon it again. As you exhale, tuck the belly, round. Notice how you, or tuck the tailbone rather, and notice how that tucking motion happens through the pelvis. Nice. Inhale, untuck, arch the spine. Exhale, round, press away, find that tuck through the tailbone, let your head hang nice and heavy. We're going to take a couple more here. Inhale, drop the belly, really articulating through the pelvis. Exhale, rounding, tucking it in. Nice. One more here. Inhale, drop the belly. Tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round it in, tuck in. Elbows towards the belly. Nice. Release. Let's come to sit on the heels for a moment. Walk the hands back just behind the knee. Press yourself up through the palms. Hollow out through your core. Extend your arms. Hold here. Nice. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press round. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Exhale, lower. Nice. This time as you lift, hover here. Maybe you pull that right heel in towards your glute. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. One more here. Exhale to round press. Maybe lift that left heel. Exhale, lower. Find a moment in child's pose. Extend the arm. Hips towards the heel. And when you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Settle if you're finding some movement through the body, opening up, breathing into those tight spaces. Maybe bending one knee and then the other, shaking the head, yes and no. Eventually settling in, moving into stillness, spreading the fingertips nice and wide, pegging the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing chest towards side. Take a deep inhale through the nose, full exhale out the nose. Next inhale, come high on your toes, look towards your thumbs, tiptoe towards the front of your mats. Once you reach the top, lengthen half lift, look forward, fingertips can come to the shins or stay grounded. Exhale, fold over your legs. Round down, inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead, gaze up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes, set your intention for your practice today, whatever that looks like. Next, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Step back, plank pose. From plank pose, lower all the way down to the belly. Flatten out the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the heart forward, baby cobra, draw the shoulder blades towards one another, pull the elbows back, and then tuck the toes. Press into the palms, lift up, plank pose. Shift back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. As you inhale, step the right foot forward. Pause here for a breath, lengthen that back leg, flex the back heel, then ground the left hand, twist the left arm up towards the sky. Nice, frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold over your legs. Round down, inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead, lengthen, exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward, long spine, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower your way, coming halfway all the way, you're tapping the knees down, draw the elbows back, nice, lift the chest, pull the heart forward, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Left foot step forward between the hands, lengthen for a breath, then ground the right hand, twist the left arm up towards the sky. Spread your front foot, step your feet together and shoulder. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Lengthen, long spine, plant the palms, step your right foot back. Plank pose as you lower, finding your way through. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the heart forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through, right foot steps forward. Twist it open to the right, right arm left. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Round down, inhale to rise, circle the arms around and up. Exhale, into fold over your legs. Lengthen, look forward, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift the chest, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward between the hands. Twist it open to the left. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up and overhead, find the legs. Maybe this time press the hips forward, lean back, gaze back towards the fingers. Hinge and fold over your legs. Lengthen, look forward, long spine, plant your palms, step or jump back, take it through your vinyasa. Back and downward facing dog, coming back to breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. On your next inhale, extend your right leg up and back, lengthen here for a moment. Bend your knee over your hip, draw that right heel towards your left glute. Maybe you bend and flex the knees. As you inhale, re-extend the legs. Shift forward, round in, knee to nose, hollow out through the core, and then step that foot between your hands at the front of the mat. Tap your back knee down, untuck your back toes, inhale to rise, low lunge. So instead of sinking forward, try to keep yourself lifted up, supported here. Think about lengthening through the arms and the sides of the body. Lifting the chest, pressing pelvis forward. Nice, knitting the ribs into one another instead of allowing them to splay out and separate. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you press up, squeeze the thighs together and lift that back knee to a hover. Nice, one more breath here. If the knee is lifted, keep it lifted and take the twist. With the knees down, take the twist with the knee grounded. I know, it's another challenge. Hold here for a breath. Beautiful. Exhale, take it back through center. And then frame your front foot. Lengthen the front leg, shift the hips back, half split. Nice, point the toes up towards your nose. Lengthen the spine. As you inhale, lift up, then ground that left hand, twist the right arm up towards the sky. Think about rotating that right shoulder back. Think about the oppositional forces as you lean back, twist, and you try to keep the weight forward. One more here. Beautiful. As you exhale, frame that front foot. From here, we're going to cross the right knee in front of the left. We're going to come all the way down to our seat. Make sure the knees are stacked one on top of the other. Flex the feet. Reach your arms out in opposite directions. Right arm reaches behind the back. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe you bend that elbow and reach for your fingertips or your chest. Finding it wherever you are. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, maybe you hinge and fold. Rounding the spine here, breathing into the hips. One more breath here. Inhale, lift. Roll forward, come back to all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Option to stay or move through vinyasa. Shifting forward to plank pose, exhaling into lower. Roll me back and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hip, find some movement, maybe bending and extending that knee. As you inhale, re-extend, shift forward, round in, knee to nose, follow out through the belly, and then step the foot between your hands. Tap the back, knee down, inhale to rise, keep your arms up to frame your ears, low lunge. Nice, holding here, finding that same stability through the core. Maybe you stay, maybe you press into the top of the back foot and you lengthen that back leg. Guys, keep squeezing everything in toward one another. Maybe you stay lifted for the twist. Feel that left arm around and back. Beautiful, holding for one more. Inhale, bring it back through center. Tap the back knee down if it's lifted. Frame your front foot, shift your hips back, half split as you lengthen that front leg. Find length through the spine, through the back of the neck. One more breath here. Shifting the hips back, chest is moving forward. Inhale, lift up through the chest, ground that right hand this time as you exhale, twist the left arm up towards the sky. Thanks for the lean back through that top shoulder. Exhale, bring the hand back down, frame the front foot. This time cross the left knee in front of the right and work your hips back to a seat. Nice, sit up nice and tall, flex the feet. Reach the arms out in opposite direction. This time, right arm lifts up, left arm reaches behind the back. You exhale, bend the elbow. Maybe you find the bind. Inhale, lift your chest, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, rounded and fold over your legs. Nice, take a deep breath here, breathing into the head. Flowing down. Next inhale, lift the chest, really crawl back forward, all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, option to stay or move through your vinyasa, shifting forward, plank pose, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the heart forward, downward facing dog. Nice, pausing here for a breath. Deep inhale through the nose, full exhale out through the nose. As you exhale, tap the knees down. Tuck the toes, drop the belly, arch the spine. Coming back to this movement in the pelvis, round, press the ground away. So this time as we round, we're gonna tuck the tailbone one more time, arch the spine. Exhale, round, press away. So as you round this time, we're gonna start to bend the elbows. Bend the elbows back, maybe the front of the head comes down. So from there, keep the toes tucked, tighten the hips up, start to walk the feet in. So predicate is down, we tighten the hips up, we start to walk. Maybe you stay right here. Think about pressing into the palms actively, nice. If I can keep that. Beautiful. Holding here. Think about drawing the elbows back and in towards one another, not allowing them to open out to the sides. Maybe you bring that right knee to the right elbow. Maybe left knee comes to the left elbow. Beautiful. Now, in order to lift the legs here, it's that same exact movement of the tailbone. It's that tilting of the tailbone. So once you started that rounded shape, you took a big inhale and you tilt to lift. Play with it one more time. Wherever you are, find your way back to the child's pose for a couple of breaths. From child's pose, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, bend your knees. Look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your legs. Lower the hips, sweep the arms up to frame the ears, chair pose. Make sure the knees are moving in towards one another. Lower the hips, lift the chest. Nice, hold here for a breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, peel that right arm around and back like we did before. Option to stay right here, or maybe you hook that left elbow, find the prayer twist. Hands come to prayer, work the thumb towards heart center. Nice, keep rotating, pressing the palms together, gazing past that top shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, take it back through center, reach the arms long, lower the hips. Exhale, circle that left arm around and back. Option to stay, maybe you hook that right elbow outside the knee. Rotate your gaze past that top shoulder. Maybe working the knees in towards one another, trying to keep them in line. Beautiful. Inhale, take it back to the center, lower the hips, lengthen the arms. Hold here for 3, for 2. For 1, exhale, fold over your legs. Take a moment to grab on opposite elbows. Gently sway from side to side. Next, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Ground the palms. We're going to keep the toes together. As you inhale, come high on the toes, bend the knees towards the backs of the arms. So maybe you just tap the knees in here and you shift forward. Option to stay right here. Maybe you start to lift one heel towards your glutes. Maybe you start to lift the other. Maybe finding some lift off in your focus. Nice, keep the gaze shifting forward. Nice. When you're ready, exhale, step or jump back, take it through your vinyasa. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, reach the right leg up and back, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Maybe you stay here. Maybe this time you start to rotate, you drop that foot behind you, you lift your hips into your wild thing. Reach the right arm up and overhead towards the front of the room. Beautiful, lift the hips. Exhale, take it back and around, three-legged dog. Shift forward, round in, knee to nose. Step your foot between your hands. Ground your back heel. Inhale to rise, warrior one. Reach the arms up to frame the ear. Ground through that back heel. Rotate that right hip back, left hip forward, squaring the chest off. Beautiful, holding here. Finding that stillness. And then exhale, release the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades back towards one another. Exhale, can you pull from the warrior? Shut this up and overhead. Keep bending into that right knee as you ground through that back heel. Try to bring the shoulder inside the knee. Maybe the head gets a little bit closer to the mat. One more here. Nice. Inhale, release, lengthen the spine. Reground that left hand. Twist the right arm up to the side. You free up that back heel. So back heel lift as you twist. Beautiful. Holding here for a breath. And then exhale, tap the back knee down. Circle that right foot in, right hand inside the right foot. So we're in our high lizard on our palms. Option to stay here. If you feel like you'd like to take it a little bit further, maybe lower the forearm. Coming down into your low lizard. Keep drawing that knee in towards your right elbow, lengthening the spine, lengthening the back of the neck. Nice. You can find some maybe gentle movement forward and back. One more breath here. Next, inhale, come back to the palm. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, walk all the way to the back leg, back to the neck. Now bend, maybe lift, stay lifted, or maybe lower all the way down into your sit down to that. And stay grounded or in front of the heart. Keep the chest nice, lifted. Nice hold here. One more breath. Inhale, walk your way back to the front, frame that front foot. Step the back foot in slightly, shift the hips back, lengthen as you prepare for your pyramid pose. Level off the hips, maybe you grab those blocks. And then exhale, hinge and fold over that front leg. Try to keep the front leg extended. You can bend the back knee as much as you need to, but really think about breathing into that front hamstring. Leveling off the hips, pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. Nice. One more breath here. As you inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Option, maybe that left hand stays exactly where it is. Maybe you bring it to the outer edge of that right foot. Pinky finger to the toe. Inhale, find legs, and then as you exhale, twist that right arm up to the side for your revolved triangle. Option to use that block. Nice. Think about lengthening and rotating that top shoulder back. Beautiful. Finding that point of balance, maybe gaze down towards the fingertips or up towards the raised arms. One more here. Exhale, release, step your feet together at the front of the mat, fold over your legs. Inhale, find length, look forward, plant the palms, step or jump back, take it through your vinyasa. Meeting back in downward facing dog, coming back to your breath, deep inhale, full exhale. Left leg lifts up and back. Lengthen, bend your knee, open your hip. Start to rotate that hip open. Maybe you stay here. Maybe start to drop that foot behind you as you come into your wild thing. Left arm reaches over the left ear. Nice. Lift the hips. Rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Take it back around. Three-legged dog. Shift forward, round in, knee to nose, hollow out, and then step that foot between your hands. Round the back heel, inhale to rise, warrior one, and 2, sweep your arms up to frame your ear. Nice, again, bending into that front knee while rounding through the outer edge of that back foot, rotating the chest towards the front of the room. Left hip rotates back. Right forward. One more here. As you exhale, release your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest. Gaze up. Hinge forward. Humble your warrior. Drop that left shoulder inside your left. Keep bending into the knee as you ground that back foot. Nice. Maybe the head becomes heavy. Maybe it comes a little closer to the mat. Let it hang. One more breath. Gorgeous. Inhale, lengthen. And then drop that right hand, twist the left arm up towards the sky. Rotate here, lift the back heel. Nice. Keep lengthening the back leg as you stack that left shoulder over your right. And then circle that left hand inside your left foot. Tap the back knee down. Inhale, lizard pose. So maybe you stay, maybe you lower onto the forearms. Finding it wherever you need to go. Keep drawing that knee in towards your elbow. Lengthening through your spine and through the neck. Maybe finding a little movement, shifting forward and back. One more here. Inhale back up to your palm. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, walk to the long edge of the mat to that back foot. Shavasana, bend into the back knee. Front toes point up towards the ceiling, keep the chest nice and lifted. Maybe the fingertips tap down, maybe the hands touch the heart. Beautiful, lift the chest wherever you are. Nice, and then bring the hands back down, walk back to the front of the mat. Step the back foot in, lengthen, long spine, look forward, and then shift and fold into that pyramid fold. Try to shift straight back, keeping the hips nice and level. Think about hips moving back as chest moving forward. Keep lengthening that front leg. One more breath here. Next, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Option with that right hand. So maybe it stays where it is. Maybe you bring it to the outer edge of that left foot. Take a moment here to find that leg. And then exhale to twist left arm up towards the sky for your revolve triangle. Maybe taking that block with you. Keep rotating that left shoulder back. Breathing into the twist. One more here. Exhale, release, step your feet together and fold front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, half lift, look forward, plant your palms, step or jump back, take it through your vinyasa. From vinyasa, we meet back in downward facing dog. Take a breath. Lift the heels, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, provide, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, the hands to your sides, mountain pose. Inhale, hug that right knee in. You can use your hands or bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Nice, squeeze that left glute, lift the chest. As you exhale, open the knee out to the right, tree pose, letting that foot land wherever it needs to. Nice, think about pressing foot into leg and leg into foot. As you inhale, bring that knee back through center and then cross that right ankle over the left knee. Shift your hips back, figure four chair. Keep the hands at prayer in front of your heart. Nice, from here, we're either going to stay or we're gonna lower all the way down, moving towards our toe span. So take your time, maybe you lower. Maybe you bring the hands down and come all the way down. So in your toe stand, you can keep the fingers on the ground. That's an option, right? You don't have to find the balance necessarily. Maybe you lift one hand, maybe you lift the other. Right, take your time, play wherever you are. One more option here if you'd like to take it. We're gonna twist over to the right. So maybe you bring that knee high on the back of the arm. Maybe you ground the palms. Maybe you shift and you find the arm balance. It's like a side crow figure 4. This is why find your way back through center. Inhale to rise all the way up, release, take it out, let it go. All right, take a deep breath in, full breath out. And we're gonna take it on the other side. So this time we're gonna hug the left knee in. Maybe you grab on, maybe your hands come to turn in front of your heart. Nice exhale, open the knee out to the left, free pose. Release the glutes, lift the chest. Beautiful, one more breath. Inhale, take it back through center. Cross that left ankle over the right thigh, shift the hips back. Nice big steps. As you shift the hips back, really lifting the chest. Option to stay, maybe you plant the fingertips, maybe you start to lower. So maybe you stay right there. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you lift one hand, maybe you lift the other, find the balance. Or maybe you take that twist over to the left. Really hook that knee as high up onto the arm as you can. Shift forward, and then maybe you lift up. Find your way back through center. Inhale to rise. When you're ready, release. Take it out. I love the laughter because you have to have fun with it. I mean, if you're not laughing, what's the point? All right, release. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, and fold, let it go. Long spine, plant the palms. You can take it for a vinyasa or step right back to downward facing dog. All right, adding on here. As you inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay or flip your dog. Right arm reaches over, right ear, lift the hips, rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it back and around, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot in between the hands. Inhale to rise, warrior 1. Pause here. Maybe this time you bring the palms together to touch. Keep the biceps framing the ears. Nice hold for a breath. Exhale, release. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest. Exhale, hinge and fold. Humble warrior. Let that head hang nice and heavy. Work that shoulder to the inside of the knee. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Ground that left palm. Twist. Free up the back heel. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Then exhale, drop the hand, walk all the way to that back foot as you bend into the back knee for Skandasana. Now you can stay right here, but I'm all about connecting poses and creating big poses. So maybe you take a little Skandasana side pose, similar to what we did. You put that elbow, you drop the palms, and maybe you lift that leg. Yeah. All right, find your way back. Walk it back to the front of the mat. Frame your front foot, lengthen the spine, look forward, exhale to fold over that front leg hard. So here, so option to stay, maybe you walk the hands back, you flip the palms towards the front. Finding a different variation of the pose. Next, inhale, walk the hands forward, lengthen spine. Decide what you want to do with that left hand, either keeping it to the left or the right of the foot, lengthen, and then exhale, twist that right arm up towards the sky. Beautiful, holding here for a breath, rotating that top shoulder back. Exhale, step the feet together, release, take it through center. Inhale to rise, reach the arms up and overhead, hug that left knee in towards your chest. Big your core as you cross over, sit back. Nice option to stay right here. If you have anything else you want to practice, maybe something we already moved through, feel free to go there. Option to just fold over that leg as well. Let the head grow nice and heavy. Maybe taking some blocks at either side. Nice, one more here. Inhale to rise all the way through center, hug that left knee in. Take a big step back, keep the back heel lifted, wing the arms back, power lunge, lengthen the spine, cover the chest over that front thigh. Then as you inhale, reach the arms up to frame the ears, high lunge. Stack the shoulders over the hips, keep lengthening that back leg, flexing back heel. Exhale, twist that left arm or right arm around and back. T-twist. Option to stay. Maybe you hook that left elbow outside of the knee, coming into the prayer twist. Holding for one more here. Maybe you play with that half bind or full bind. And I mean, if you want to take the hands down and play with that side curl in this variation, feel free to do so. Don't let me stop. Beautiful. Inhale, find your way back through center. Round your hands, kick your right leg up and back. As you shift forward, kind of pigeon pose for a breath. Bring that right shin behind your wrist. Lift your chest. We're only staying here for a minute. Rotate onto that right hip. Swing that left leg around. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Frame the ears. Exhale to fold over that left leg. Inhale to rise. Circle that right hand behind you. Fingertips point back. Inhale, lift the hips. Stargazer, left arm reaches over left ear. Exhale, lower the hips. Cross the ankles. Roll over hands and knees. Step, plant the palms. Step or jump back. Take your way through your vinyasa. Leaning back and downward facing dog. Taking a moment of pause here. Next, inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Bend your knee over your hip. Maybe you stay, maybe you flip your dog. Step that foot behind you. Lift that left arm up and over. Exhale, take it back around. Ground the palm. Lift the left leg up and back. Step the left foot between your palms. Inhale to rise. Warrior one. Pausing here, maybe bringing the palms to touch this time, framing the ears with the biceps. Exhale, interlace. Lift the chest, lean back, lift up, exhale, hinge and lower into your heavenly warrior. Grab that left foot inside the knee. Keep reaching that fist up and overhead. Nice. Next, inhale, lengthen, ground that right hand. Twist that left heel up towards the ceiling. Left arm reaches into your chest. From your twist, walk all the way to that back foot, Skandasana, to the back of the mat. Nice. Finding whatever you need. Bringing the palms in front of the heart. Maybe grounding the fingers. Maybe finding that little arm balance. Twisting here. Maybe just playing with the twist. And maybe one day you shift forward and left. Nice. Inhale, find your way back. Press into the fingertips, lift the hips, walk back to the front of the mat. Frame your front foot. Lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, hinge and fold over that front leg. Pyramid pose, round the back heel. Okay, maybe you stay here, maybe you start to walk the hands back, flip the palms. Think about breathing into that pranayama string, shifting the hips back, chest gets lower. Next, inhale, look forward, walk the hips forward, lengthen the spine. Figure out what you want to do with that right hand. Keep it to the inner edge or move it to the outer edge. Lengthen the spine, twist, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Beautiful. Pausing here, rotating that top shoulder back. Breathing into the twist. Think about creating that space across the collarbones and twist across the back. Exhale, release, step your feet together and fold in front of the mat. Nice. Inhale to rise, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, hands to your hips. This time we're gonna hug that right in. Pausing here. Exhale, cross foot ankle over the side, lower the hips, figure four. Option to stay, option to fold over that standing leg, or play with any of the options that I offered before. Maybe coming into that toe stand, maybe coming into that twisted arm balance. Finding it wherever you need to go. Inhale to rise, find your way back through center, hug that right knee and take a big step back. Wing the arms back, power lunge, lengthen the spine, crown of the head reaches towards the front of the room. Inhale to sweep the arms up to frame the ears, high lunge. Pausing here for a breath, lengthening that back leg. Exhale, twist that left arm around and back into your T-twist. Maybe you stay, maybe you hook that right elbow outside of the knee coming into the prayer twist. Press your palms firmly into one another. Keep moving your thumbs towards your heart center as you rotate and gaze past that back shoulder. Nice, keep lengthening that back leg, flexing back heel. Beautiful, one more here. Nice, exhale, frame the front foot. Three-legged dog, kick that left leg up and back. And then shift forward, shin behind the wrist, lower into your hip pose. Lift the chest for a breath, lengthen your arch the spine, and then roll onto that left hip. Swing that right leg around forward. Plant that right foot inside the left leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up to frame here. Hold here for a breath, exhale, hold. Slow down the breath. Inhale to rise. Circle that right hand behind you. Lift the hips. Reach the left arm up and overhead. Exhale. Take it back to the front of the mat. Round the palms. Cross the ankles. Step or jump back. Take it through your vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, tap the knees down, find a child's pose, open them up nice and wide, bring the big toes to touch. Feel free to reach the arms forward or reach them back. Walk your hands back, sit on your heels. So we've done a lot of different things. We have a lot of different places to go. But one thing we did kind of work on was finding that tripod headstand. So the biggest piece of the puzzle in tripod is finding that rotation with the hips. So when you're in that cow pose and you're arching your spine, the hips are tilting up. When you round the spine, the hips tilt under, right? You find that tuck. So when you're in the tripod and you're able to get your knees here, a lot of people don't know where to go. So here I have that tucked spine. What I do is I inhale and tilt, and that helps me find the legs. Maybe lift the legs there. Right, maybe like we played with, you play with bringing the knees back, coming back and lifting up through your pro. Maybe you play with lowering from your pro, and maybe when you're up there, you play with your side pro. So that takes a lot of twist, bringing the body all the way around and the knees to that opposite back of the arm. And if you can't, find your way all the way down, because I often take this pose. You just play with the rotation. Maybe coming down, tapping, lifting up, coming down, tapping, lifting up. If none of that makes sense to you and you'd like to play with something different, feel free. You can take your legs up the wall for a couple of breaths. You can find a rabbit pose is a really nice way to kind of practice that inverted shape by bringing the crown of the head down, grabbing onto the heels, and then taking a nice stretch here to the back, the arms. But take a few minutes to play however you need to. If you need any help, you can move over to a wall as well if you feel safer. Oh, so hard. So it's one of those things that I need to practice more. I'm afraid to like, it's so challenging. I mean, you really want to be in a tripod, but the closer your elbow, that's what makes a difference. Yeah. Oh, you okay? That was great. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, every pose is about the inhale and the exhale. So it really makes a difference once you line the breath up with the movement. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And if you just lift a little bit, then you work your way from there. It's also the breath. A big part of like finding that deep twist. Inhale. Oh, you're right there. So good. All right, let's find a minute in child's pose. Then let's find your way up to our back. Bend your knees, bring your heels towards your glutes. As you inhale, lift the knees up towards your chest. You can hug them in, find some rocking motion from side to side, and then likely start to cross that right thigh over the left. Maybe you just find that double wrap, crossing the right foot over the left ankle. Then drop the knees over to the right. See how the arms gaze past that left shoulder, coming back to your twist. If the crossing of the legs feels uncomfortable, you can just stack one knee on top of the other. Think about grounding your shoulders. Nice, next inhale, bring it back through center, change the crossing of the legs, left over right. Reach the arms in opposite directions as you exhale, drop the knees over to the left.
Love is a battle, at least they told me so.
Breathe into that rotation.
Sometimes I never know. The walls up around me, they seem to never fall. Let me some fire so I can burn them all. I know we've been struggling, but here we gotta move. I can still see you now, can you see me too? Remember the rivers.
You inhale, find your way back through center.
Never apart, 'cause we can find more than love.
Take a moment here. I see everyone's finding something different. So take whatever you need for a couple rounds. Again, this is the beauty of the practice. Just like I was talking about earlier, we come in with all these colors. And then based on what we know, the colors that we're provided with, we start to create those new colors, those things that speak true to us. Right, finding whatever we need through the practice, maybe creating poses that didn't even exist before. And we'd like to be shoulder stand, lifting the legs up, bringing the hands to the back, lengthening the legs. Exhaling to drop the legs towards the back of the room, lengthening into your plow pose. Maybe the toes move towards the ground as you lengthen the legs. And exhaling to release, slowly lowering one vertebrae at a time. Reach the legs long, right toes towards the right corner, left toes towards the left corner. Open up the arms, lift the palms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up through the belly, to the chest and the ribs. Heart your lips, exhale, release, let it go. Settle in here, rounding down. Heavying the body into the mat. Deepening the breath. Lengthening the inhales and exhale. Quieting the mind. Surrendering. bring awareness back into your breath. Deepening your inhales and exhales. To bring that awareness back into your body, awakening through gentle movements. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. On your next inhale, take up space, reach the arms up and overhead, lengthen. And then as you exhale, hug your knees in one at a time. Wrap yourself up into a little ball. And some movement from side to side, eventually rolling over to one side, pausing in the fetal position. And then find your way back to a seat at the front of your mats. Sit up nice and tall, keep the eyelids heavy. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up, lengthening through the spine. Part the lips, exhale to release. Another deep inhale in. Maybe taking a little bit more in at the top. Part the lips, full exhale. Beautiful, bring the hands together. Thumbs to heart center. We'll inhale together once more and exhale for the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your chin towards your chest. And find a moment of gratitude for showing up to your mats and using the colors that you've been given, creating your own painting, maybe along the way, possibly creating something new. Thank you so much for sharing your practices with me today. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.